morning, guys. I've made it up to the far northern reaches of the California coastline. For better or worse, it's looking like pretty constant rain for the next few days. I say for better or worse. I think it'll make for some better photos up in the forests up here than like a bright sunny day, but it definitely makes living out of a car a little bit harder. Last night I camped along the side of this just kind of rural road. I don't think a lot of cars drive down here because I just saw a bobcat walk down the middle of the road, which just blew my mind. I don't think I've ever even seen a bobcat, and Highway 101's just like right over there. So it's not that remote of an area, but I think this road is just not very well traveled. I've been in California for about a month now, and the final stop is here up in the Redwoods. I think the first place I'm going to check out is Lady Bird Johnson Grove, or the Lady Bird Johnson Grove. I've heard it's pretty incredible. This is one of the most amazing, magical experiences of my entire life. And there's no one here. I saw one other car when I got here, and they hiked like 100 yards of the road, took a picture of their dog. It's a very cute dog. And left. And I haven't seen a single other person in over a mile of trail ever since. It's a Saturday. And this is like not a hidden trail or anything. When you search, where should I go in the Redwoods, this is always at the top of the list. And I guess it's just kind of remote and it's raining. And that's probably enough to scare people off. But if you haven't been, you have to come. It's just perfect. You should try and come in the rain, because I guess maybe you'll have the place to yourself, and it just makes it feel even more otherworldly. So I'm at a loss for words beyond that. I'm just gonna finish the trail and get a few more photos in. But I think after this I'm gonna head to another trail that also is supposed to be pretty popular, so I'm sure there'll be 3 or 4 people at that one. But just unfreaking real. Unreal. Well, well, I found the people. I mean, not crowded by like national park standards, but definitely more than this morning. Probably a couple dozen people hiking out with me. But I'm happy to share. It's an amazing hike. I think this was called the Fern Canyon Loop. And if it looked at all like Jurassic Park or something, it's because they actually filmed some of Jurassic Park in that canyon, I think. I think I read that somewhere. Yeah, really cool. Kind of a fun obstacle course because they haven't put in the seasonal footbridges yet. So you have to just jump over water and cross on rickety logs, which is always a bit nerve-wracking with 2 very expensive cameras with me. But I made it fine. The only thing that got wet was my feet, just a little bit. So fortunately it stopped raining. I think it's probably going to rain again this afternoon. One of the things that I didn't realize until I started researching a little bit more before coming here was that these parks are right by the ocean. And that's pretty cool. I can literally hear waves right now. So this is probably a quarter mile from the ocean. So that's a bit unusual to have a forest like this just kind of that close to the coast. At least unusual for me. So I keep wandering and see what else I can find. So I ended up driving into Crescent City to get a coffee. So now I'm feeling much more awake. Now I'm doing a short hike down to a place called Endert's Beach that I don't know anything about other than the fact that the internet said it was cool. And the internet's never wrong, so it should be good. So far it looks pretty amazing. Man, this part of California is really starting to feel like the Pacific Northwest, and I love it. It's one of my favorite parts of the world, really. Tomorrow I'm gonna hang out around here again and do a little more exploring. I'm not gonna film it. I find that sometimes it's good just to have a day solely dedicated to photography so that I don't have to have my attention split between photo and video. I love video, but sometimes you gotta focus a little more than I'm able to when I'm filming everything. So after that, I'm gonna head up just a few more miles north into Oregon and do some exploring around there for a while. That's in the next video, and I'll see you there.